The toothpaste.
Astronaut food, ready. Rocket ready. And who's flying to the sun?
Me. I'm ready.
A real hero.
Tom Thomas. Did you see?
There it is.
You nearly spoiled a vital experiment.
Of global, interplanetary significance.
Spoiled what?
Our scientific testing of the latest toothpaste formula.
I will brush my teeth with it.
And I, as chief dentist, will be monitoring the testing. And so, I don't want you even touching it.
Great. How am I supposed to fly to the sun now?
Strange. They make that toothpaste for kids.
So?
Then why is your mom using your dad then?
That's right. I'm gonna go tell her. Mom, that new toothpaste. I should test it.
No, I'm using your dad, because he's a responsible person.
And so am I. I'm very responsible.
Who knew? Your room's a total mess.
I had no time to clean it.
You didn't water the plant.
I forgot.
Did you brush your teeth?
Yeah, for a whole minute, too.
You're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes, in the morning and at night.
Sorry.
Great toothpaste, honey.
If you don't want to get a toothache, you need to take good care of your teeth by brushing them with a toothbrush and toothpaste. Toothpaste helps remove food that's stuck on your teeth, kills harmful bacteria, and keeps your teeth strong, healthy, and beautiful. Toothpaste should be in every house. Adults should use toothpaste made for adults, and kids should use toothpaste that is healthy and safe for younger teeth. It's important to make sure you're using a toothpaste that's right for your age. Tom Thomas, don't touch it! It's for the experiment!
I'm just gonna smell it. Don't worry.
Well?
It smells like bubble gum.
Hey!
Just a peek at the collar, that's all.
Come on, do you want to spoil the experiment? Now put that toothpaste right back. Again?
Whoops.
Well now, so we caught you again.
I want to try this toothpaste so bad, but how?
Well, what if you... Do you know how to brush your teeth correctly? Let's check. First, take your toothbrush and rinse it with water. Then squeeze on a bit of toothpaste. A small pea-sized drop is all that you'll need. Now 1, brush the outside of your front teeth up and down. 2, brush the backs of those teeth from the gums on down. 3, open your mouth real wide and brush the teeth in the back. These are the teeth that you use for chewing. Go back and forth, over and over. You should brush a full 2 minutes, no less. Now it's time to rinse out the toothpaste from your mouth and clean the brush. That's right, the brush needs to be clean too. And please, don't be lazy. If you brush your teeth 2 times a day, they'll stay in great shape for many years to come.
Mom, Dad, see? I've done everything.
Well done.
And I promise that I'm gonna brush my teeth the right way, as long as I need to, and...
And twice a day?
Only let me be a part of your awesome experiment. Please, would ya?
Well, I don't know.
I think we could try it. Oh.
What?
Well, we also have this foam for teeth. Who's gonna test that?
Me!
A real hero.
How many ways did we try to get him to brush his teeth before that didn't work?
We never sparked his imagination before.
Your idea about the experiment was brilliant.
Simka, do you think we should tell him? The answer's no. We can't disrupt the experiment.
The telescope.
Ooh, Buggy. That was scary. Is Nolik with you? He said he was gonna help us out. Beautiful.
Whoa, just look at all those stars.
It's just like magic, this telescope. Splendid. The simplest telescope is a tube with two lenses. They gather and refract light. We look through a telescope at a faraway moon and see craters, mountains, and crevices on its surface as if they are very close. A telescope helps us examine stars and comets, distinguish the colors and shapes of planets, and find their moons. But it's only possible to look at the sun through a telescope if it has a special filter to protect your eyes from getting damaged.
But what's really cool is that it spins. No, really.
Well, should we get going?
Aren't we waiting for Nolik?
He'll catch up. I'm gonna leave him a note. Nolik, we're in the computer. Hey! Here I am. Hello? Where is everybody? Ah! A monster! Simka? Ah! Somebody help me! Ah! A monster ate Simka! He's in the telescope! Ate? She was here a minute ago. The only thing left of her is her Fixie tail. A huge monster, enormous, with sharp teeth and jaws like that. Mamma mia! And horns on its head? It's got everything. Ah! The monster! I know you are, but what am I? What's all the screaming about? You aren't eaten. What do you mean eaten? By the monster that was after you. The monster attacked fire.
An unfortunate left turn.
Fire? Did it want to eat you?
Who?
The monster. It's enormous, with jaws like that. Yeah, and horns on its head. And what about tentacles?
Oh, yeah. I think I know who that is. It's a Fixie eater.
He's gonna eat us. But Fixie eaters, they don't exist. For real?
It could be from another planet.
This is our sun, and the Earth isn't the only planet revolving around it. But people couldn't even imagine that idea until the telescope was invented. Then astronomers could finally see how our solar system is organized. The closest planet to our sun is a small planet called Mercury. Then comes the planet Venus, then our Earth, then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, the furthest planet. Is it possible that life only exists on Earth? So far, not even living bacteria has been found on any of the other planets, let alone human life. But we'd like to believe that deep in space, someone is looking through a telescope, and just like us, dreaming of finding their outer space brethren.
That's where it was.
Come on out, Fixie eater. We're gonna need to use live bait.
Where are you gonna get it from? It's me?
Nolik, he knows you already.
Don't be afraid. We won't let him hurt you. There's no way. Fixie eater, come out right now. Ah! I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. Barely. Ah! Help me! Ah! Catching fire!
I gotcha.
It's Buggy. That's who you just caught.
Then where's the Fixie eater?
Did you see the monster? Look at those jaws. just like the monster. Nolik, show us where you saw the Fixie Eater. Up there. I saw him through the telescope. Buggy, could you please go up to that corner over there? Uh-huh. And now yawn. Take a look. Ah! The Fixie Eater! Or Buggy? What do you think?
The submarine.
And the submarine disappeared into the ocean deep, leaving the vicious sharks high and dry.
That cartoon was super.
Class! Splendid! I wish we had a submarine too.
What do you say we make one?
But we don't know anything about building a submarine.
What makes you say that? The most important thing for a submarine is to be airtight, so that it's impossible for water to leak in from outside. And inside, there needs to be a reserve of air for breathing. For a submarine to go underwater, it uses special containers. When the containers are filled with water, the submarine becomes heavy and starts submerging. When it's time to take the submarine back up to the surface, the water in the containers is switched back for air, and the light submarine climbs.
And what are we going to make it out of?
Out of, broken toys.
And where are we going to sail her?
In the aquarium.
Aren't you going with us? I'm afraid to.
How come?
What if water fills up the submarine and then we drown? Or those huge fish gobble us up?
Come on, Tula. That's silly. Nolik's little and he's not scared of this.
Yeah! Well, all right.
Cast off the lines!
The who? Unhook the rope, it means. Ah! You should have just said that.
Are you ready? Time to take her down.
We're sailing! It's just beautiful in here. There they are, the vicious sharks.
Time to scare them. Turning right.
Go after that one.
You can't escape from us.
Please stop it.
Come on, come on, come
Stop
on.
torturing the fish. It's terrible. What? What was that?
I don't know.
There's algae wrapped around the propeller. I want my mouse here.
Just be calm. There's no need to panic. Let's try taking her up. It's not working.
Of course. No wonder I was scared. And so what do we do now?
How about we open the hatch door?
No, we can't. The water would pour into here, and then we would all drown.
Well, in that case, I don't know. I need to come up with a plan.
Yeah.
The world's first practical submarine was built almost 400 years ago in England. It was made out of wood and couldn't dive very deep at all. Inside the vessel, rowers sat with oars, so it couldn't move very quickly either. About 200 years later, the oars were replaced with a propeller. But the propeller on that submarine could only be turned by hand, making it a slow submarine as well. Any good swimmer could easily outrace it. It was only with the appearance of electric motors that submarines started submerging to great depths and moving through the water at very high speeds. Today's modern military submarines use nuclear reactors for power. These submarines can stay underwater for months without resurfacing.
Fire, can you come up with your plan quicker? Because we're running out of air. Fire, we're gonna suffocate.
No, we won't, mate.
Oh!
Chances are better the fish will eat us.
You never should have teased them.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Didn't I warn you, didn't I? And you wouldn't listen. You did everything just the opposite. Wait, it might work. Let's rewire the battery the opposite way. We should switch the plus and minus. How come? Because then the motor will start to turn the other way, forcing the algae to unwind.
Yeesh! Hey, quit it!
We won't bother you anymore, all right?
Peace.
Thank you so much, Tula. You really saved us. It's just because I was the one that was most frightened.
No, it's because when things got really scary, you kept your cool about you.
Wouldn't it be splendid if next time we built a helicopter?
The spider.
Chusaka, Chusaka.
Tom Thomas, what are you doing?
I'm petting Chusaka.
How come?
Because it makes her feel good.
Just don't rub her fur off.
You're just jealous, guys, because you don't have any pets of your own.
What do you mean? We've got a pet. Yoo-hoo, Buggy! Buggy! She was in the vent the last time I saw her. Buggy! Come on out. We need to talk. Here, this is our friend, Buggy.
Wait, this insect is really your pet? Ha! What a joke.
Buggy's a spider. She's not an insect at all.
But isn't a spider a kind of insect?
Insect is the term used for mosquitoes, flies, beetles, dragonflies, butterflies, ants, and many others. Spiders certainly look a lot like insects. They have very similar legs. But spiders aren't insects. They're arachnids. Insects have 6 legs, while spiders have 8 of them. Many insects can fly, but spiders can't. But spiders can weave spider webs. They may look beautiful, but really they are traps for hunting insects.
How come your buggy has 5 legs instead of 8 of them?
I don't know. She lost them somehow. Anyhow, she can do lots of tricks. Hello, Buggy. How do you do?
We know how to do that trick. Chusaka, shake. Just see that? And I bet your buggy can't do this. Chusaka, sit.
Buggy, sit. Why aren't you sitting?
Lie down.
Your turn. Lie down. Watch me. Like this. Lie down.
She can't do that trick. Her 5th leg must be in the way.
Lie down. Lie down, I told you. What kind of pet are you anyway? You can't even do a simple trick. Hey, where are you going? Wait, Buggy, don't go. Nolik, you should be ashamed of yourself. But why is she acting so stupid? Didn't you say that she was your friend? And what? Well, you shouldn't yell at your friends like that.
She's right. What kind of friend are you?
I'll go find her. And apologize. Buggy! Do you hear me? Where am I? Ow! Well, it hurts. Hey! Can you hear me? Somebody help me, please. Buggy, is that you? I think I broke my leg. Could you help me out, Buggy? You don't want to help me. You're right. I don't deserve it because I've been a really bad friend.
People like having pets to live with them in their homes. Dogs, cats, hamsters, parrots, fish, turtles. Some folks even get crocodiles. And the bigger the animal, the more work it takes to take proper care of it. But every pet needs love and care, no matter what size it is. Fixies like to have pets too. All sorts of little bugs, spiders, and flies. Fixies treat them as friends and take care of them. Of course, a little spider isn't as smart as a dog, but they also can be trained. There are some Fixies who have managed to domesticate such big insects as bees, beetles, and dragonflies. Fixies fly on their backs and use them to carry heavy loads.
That's it. I'm stuck all alone in here. Forever. Simka? Oh, how did you find me? Buggy let me down here. Buggy, you didn't ditch me. I'm sorry. I promise I'll never ever yell at you again. Ow, my leg. Hang in there, Nolik. We'll get you out. It was so scary.
You could have died down there.
Yeah, I almost died. But you know what? Buggy saved me.
Yeah, that's cooler than learning how to shake hands. Buggy sure is a true friend indeed. Does your leg really hurt a lot?
Ah! Nah, it doesn't really hurt. I'm fine. I was just joking.
The umbrella.
Well, so why isn't it working?
We'll figure it out, colleague.
Let's start by disconnecting the hoist. Otherwise, you know...
Ah, Tula, you're finally here. Where have you been?
Looking for an umbrella.
What? What do you need an umbrella for?
Because it'll be pouring rain today.
Where'd you get that idea?
I heard it.
You're leaving already?
Yeah, I have to wash the car before I go in.
Ah, then I'll take an umbrella to work.
You know the omen, dear. Once you wash your car.
It'll rain?
Oh. Todd Thomas's mother was just joking.
You don't joke with omens. It's going to be raining for sure, but it's no big deal if you've got an umbrella. Umbrellas are an ancient invention. They're almost 3,000 years old. In China and Egypt, umbrellas were made out of leaves, feathers, and paper. Servants carried them over their kings to protect them from the hot sun. When umbrellas became fashionable in Europe, people started using them as cover from rain. The most convenient are folding umbrellas. Their design is simple. The edge of the fabric is attached to ribs. When you open an umbrella, the ribs spread out in all directions and stretch the fabric over your head. Automatic umbrellas can open very quickly. Just press the button and it pops right open, keeping your clothes dry as if there was no rain at all. An unopened umbrella can be used as a cane. And if the umbrella's handle is also collapsible, then it can be stored in a bag when it isn't needed.
Well, the contacts are normal.
And all of the wires are in place.
Then what's the problem?
I don't know. We're gonna have to test it. Tula, put away your umbrella.
But the omen calls for rain.
Ah, one omen doesn't count.
Manipulator, get me a screwdriver.
Understood. Executing.
Oh, the manipulator's joints are creaking. See? That's an omen of rain, too.
It's an omen that it's time for a little oil. Wanna help me?
Just a sec.
I'll help you.
Thank you.
Well, so much for that omen.
It's going to rain anyhow, I know it. Just take a look at those flowers drooping. Isn't that an omen?
The reason that they're drooping is because Elisa is on vacation. And my colleague forgot to water that plant.
Oh, yeah. We'll finish the repair and I'll water them, I promise.
Ah! This is the reason that it broke. This damaged part has to be replaced. Come on and help me.
I'll get a replacement from the warehouse.
Fire's flying low, isn't he?
And what?
When birds start flying really low to the ground.
Fire isn't a bird.
But he's flying low, didn't you see?
Tula, give me a sledgehammer, would you? And put away the umbrella already. Look, there isn't a cloud in the sky.
That's because it's morning. You have to know this, Owen. When there's no clouds in the morning, then in the afternoon, it's sure to...
We're standing inside with a roof over our head. It can't rain.
Look, it's
there won't need to water the plants.
You're right about that.
Let's walk together. But how's the weather? Outside is sunny, a perfect day. But there's a superstition that comes to its fruition. With no umbrella, the rain will start to spread. With my umbrella, my sweet umbrella, I pop it open and twirl it round. Umbrella, my sweet umbrella, a better friend I have.
The time machine.
Oh, wow! What kind of device is that? Maybe an alarm clock?
No, this is a time machine. Beep, 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 beep. Time machines, they don't exist. Whoa! What a shame.
I learned that, studied that. Well done, Tula. What did I just bump into?
What do you mean, what? Into a time machine.
But I thought time machines aren't for real.
Of course they are. You get in and take off for the future. Or the past.
Splendid.
Lots of us would love to be able to travel in a time machine. Maybe to go back in time and fix a bad grade, or to get a peek into the future. Of course it would be interesting, but time travel isn't possible, and thank goodness. Just imagine how mixed up everything could get. Someone brings back a dinosaur from the past, while someone else brings aliens from the future. No one would need to invent anything. Appliances would sit unused, and Fixies would have no work to do. It's awful.
So you've got no idea of the answer.
I studied this, but I don't remember.
Too bad, because tomorrow we've got a hard test. Make sure you're prepared.
I'm sure I'm gonna fail.
You're gonna pass? You studied all of this, right?
So
you just need to stop worrying so much, that's all.
I wish I could.
Poor girl. How can we help her?
Hey, I know how. This morning, Tula believed that thing over there is a real time machine.
Sounds like an anti-scientific plan.
Stop worrying. It's simple. We'll send you to tomorrow. You'll sit down, take the test, and come right back here.
I wish I could go.
It's like a dress rehearsal. The main thing's not to worry.
Then what do I do?
You just pull on that wire and you'll get them back. Well, time to go.
Wow, it's tomorrow.
Hi there. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Grandpa's got sick, so I'll be giving you your tests.
I'm scared. Don't worry, it's just a rehearsal.
Well then, who had the best test? Congratulations, Tula!
Oh,
so cool.
Awesome.
that wasn't scary at all.
Impressive.
By the way, what's wrong with the professor?
Grandpa's...
You know, don't you?
A bolt fell on his head.
You dropped it, remember?
I did?
Yeah, yesterday.
I'm not sure I like this future.
Well, how did it go there?
Later.
But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
Oh, leave this on until tomorrow.
What is this? Come back.
No! If I do, I could hurt you.
Me? What for? Wouldn't it be incredible to travel into the future and see what you will become? Unfortunately, that's only possible in our dreams. But if you have a dream and aren't afraid of challenges and setbacks, your future can turn out just the way you imagined. Do you want to become a champion? Then you need to start your training right away. Do you dream of becoming the best programmer in the world? Then first pull up that grade in math class. Do you dream of sailing the oceans? Then you'll need to do a lot of reading because a captain has so much he needs to learn. Start creating your future right now. And we Fixies will be right there to help you, making sure the machines you need to reach your dreams will keep on working for years and years to come.
Hey there. Are you ready?
Uh-huh. So far, everything's exactly the same.
Tula, take this, please.
It worked.
and pass out the tests. You may begin.
These questions are different.
Who had the best test? Congratulations, Tula!
What am I worried about? I know everything is going to be fine.
Tish!
Well then, all of your test results are great. Only none of you could guess what this device is.
What do you mean? Isn't it a time machine?
No, it's for automatically watering plants, that's all. You see?
Cool, right?
Wow, it's fantastic. So hang on, you guys tricked me?
But you passed the test, right?
Well, all right. Then I forgive you.
The toilet.
Hey, Tom Thomas, you're not allowed to drink water from the toilet.
I'm not drinking it.
Then what? Washing up?
In the toilet? Come on now.
Then what are you staring at inside of there?
Well, I think that the toilet's broken. The water just won't stop running.
Yeah, so?
What do you mean, so? We gotta conserve water. Simka, you're the one that taught me that.
You're right, Tom Thomas. It's important not to waste water. But the problem in this toilet isn't where you were looking.
Then where?
Here in the tank, not the bowl. Almost all toilets have tanks that are used for storing water. This water is flushed into the bowl when needed. Water flows into the tank through a water valve that has a float attached to it. As the water level in the tank rises, so does the float. And when there's enough water in the tank, the float closes off the valve and the water stops. But if the float happens to break, the water will keep running through the overflow tube into the bowl. We'll be back soon. Look at this. I can't believe how beautiful it is. Ha! I see what's wrong here. This float that we're standing on, it got disconnected for some reason. That's why the water keeps pouring out. I see. And it's going down that tube into the bowl.
Well, what's the problem?
It's the float. It got disconnected.
Can you get it back on?
Nope, sorry. Without Papoose, we can't fix it. We'll get Papoose. And you, Tom Thomas, you'll guard the door. Yeah, or someone could come and flush the toilet while we're working in the tank. And we'll get flushed away.
To where?
Straight into the sewer. And then it's bye-bye, Tom Thomas, forever.
The sewage system is a huge network of pipes that run underground. This is where the dirty water from sinks and the waste from toilets is sent. The sewage pipes then carry this dirty water to sewage treatment plants, where the water is cleaned before it is dumped into a river or the sea. Before the first sewage systems were invented, people would just dump their waste right out their windows onto the streets. Oh, the smell in the cities was just awful. Even the first sewage systems didn't put a stop to this terrible smell. This smelly problem wasn't solved until the invention of the modern toilet. At the bottom of the toilet is a bent pipe called the siphon that's filled with water that keeps the smell from getting back into the house.
Don't ask me why, but no one goes through that door. It's a secret, Chusaka.
Tom Thomas, ready to eat?
Not now, Mom.
Not even a cookie?
All right. Here's what I need you to do. You guard the door so no one flushes the toilet. And that goes for you, too.
Oh, it's terrible how much water's getting wasted. It's a good thing you noticed it.
It was Tom Thomas who spotted it.
Well, let's get to work.
When your TV has broken, when your cell phone has broke, your laptop's barely working, the candles had a stroke. Don't ask us where we're going, for it's known far and wide that any kind of problem is clearer from inside. 1, 2, 3, inside we'll be all day and night. We fix things right.
Hey, who's in there?
Me?
Dad! Don't flush the toilet!
I wasn't planning on it. I was getting ready to take a shower.
All right, just don't touch the toilet.
What's wrong with it?
It's just broken.
Really? Let me check it out.
No! Don't flush it! I told you not to flush it! Dad, why? Ugh.
Why are you crying? We fixed it.
You're here! I thought that you got flushed down into the sewer!
We almost did, but Nolik saved us, both me and Papoose.
I'm Thomas. What was it that made you so sad? The toilet?
Uh-huh.
No need to be sad. The toilet's working just fine.
Really?
Yeah, I had to check it.
Now I need to go and check it too.
The Solar Eclipse.
All right. Here we go. Uh-huh.
Tom Thomas! What's that for?
There's a solar eclipse today. Look, and I'm gonna watch it.
That's so cool! And what do you need the box for?
Simka, did you forget? It's dangerous to look straight into the sun.
Huh? It's so dark. How long until it starts to get dark?
Half an hour.
We'd be happy to help you out with that, wouldn't we? Only one thing I don't get. The light will be gone? Like, gone forever? How did you come up with that? There've been plenty of eclipses before this one. In outer space, everything is in a state of constant movement. The Earth revolves around the sun, and the moon revolves around the Earth. Sometimes the moon gets in between the sun and the Earth and covers the sun. And so, for a little while, the sun no longer appears as a bright glowing sphere, but a simple black ball. This phenomenon is called a solar eclipse. But a solar eclipse can only be seen by humans and Fixies that are in its shadow while it's happening. But anything can happen. Like, what if something gets stuck? Then, would it stay dark forever? And when has that ever happened? It's happening now! Nolik, either help us out or stop bothering us.
All right, look. This is the Earth, here, and the moon, there. The flashlight's our sun.
You see? The moon's shadow falls on the Earth.
And now watch. When the moon starts to go, the light comes back.
Did it get stuck? Just like I said, the end is near. The end of the light. It's just that someone should be more careful with the glue.
It's possible to take an ordinary box and make a special device that was invented by people long ago. It's called a camera obscura. This clever invention was used by artists as well as scientists. It was the basis for the very first photo cameras. It's quite easy to make your own camera obscura. Cut out a small square on one side of a box, cover it with aluminum foil, and poke a little hole in the center of it. Put a sheet of paper on the opposite side. The light will pass through the hole and shine through the darkness. And on that screen, you'll see the eclipse, only it will appear upside down. To see it, you'll need to look at it from above, but make sure not to let extra light in. Beautiful. And remember to be careful with those scissors.
But don't you understand that it's scary in the dark? And it's impossible to live in it? Don't be a coward. You glow in the dark. But what about Tom Thomas? Is he gonna have to walk like this? You'll be able to light up the way for him. And if I run out of juice?
I'll use my flashlight.
And when the batteries run out?
Relax, I'll find more.
In the dark? No, we have to get prepared right now.
you see the sun?
Uh-huh.
1 minute left. You ready?
A minute? What? Hold on, I'm not ready yet. I'll get charged a little more. No, I need to get those batteries. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. What should I do? 6. What should I do? 5. 4. 3. 2. Marcia!
Here it goes.
Whoa. It's totally beautiful.
Nolik, come on out. You'll miss everything.
It's amazing.
Class, it's so awesome that we did this.
Look, look. Now the sun's coming back out. Show it to me. It really didn't get stuck? You mean the whole eclipse is done? It was cool, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Only I missed the whole thing.
Well, you'll see the next one, right? If you don't get spooked again.
You're not going to throw the box away, are you?
I'll save it for you. I can use it to store something useful.
Batteries, for instance. What if tomorrow's the end of the light and Nolik's not ready for it?
The Sieve.
Dad, what time is Mom getting back from her conference?
She'll be back in an hour. What surprise can we make for her?
Let's bake her buns with raisins in them. They're her favorite.
That's a great idea. Where do we keep our recipes? Huh, they're not here. Where could they be?
What are you looking for?
A recipe.
They're in the drawer by the stove, over there.
Great, thanks a lot. Here they are.
That's fantastic. Let's see. What do we need?
Milk.
Flour.
Eggs.
Some cinnamon and raisins.
The cinnamon's right there. But you're out of raisins.
We're out of raisins.
Can we make them without?
No, Mom loves them with raisins.
It's too late. The stores are closed.
Cereal! We got cereal!
And so?
It has raisins, look!
Tom Thomas, you're a genius! Why don't you be in charge of the raisins? Tom Thomas, what does Mom use to knead dough?
The mixer.
How about the mixer?
Not a bad idea. I don't think you have enough raisins.
But you haven't made the dough yet.
It'll be really quick with the mixer.
All right, Dad. We'll see who finishes first.
Come on, faster, faster. Don't be so clumsy.
If you think you're so good, then why don't you help?
Fine, we'll help. Catch!
What's going on in there?
We picked everything off the top. We have to dive down.
Then dive. Hurry up. Dad's almost done putting the mixer together. Where are the raisins?
It's dark down there. We can't see any raisins.
Well, try diving again.
No, this way won't work. We need a filter. In order to separate seeds from the husk, air from dust, and water from harmful particles, we use filters. The simplest kind of filter is a metal netting. These kinds of filters are installed in washing machines and dishwashers. They keep the water clean by capturing small debris and sand. As a result, machines work better and go longer without breaking. In other words, filters help separate what is wanted from what isn't.
I think I know what Mom uses.
Perfect. That filter's a sieve. Grab the bowl and hold the sieve over it. Pour in the cereal. Now shake it so the tiny flakes fall through the sieve and the raisins stay in it.
Dad's turning the mixer on.
Then you need to shake faster.
Dad, you're spraying the batter all over the kitchen.
The mixer's too powerful.
The mixer's fine. The batter's too liquid. You have to add flour.
Add flour.
Oh, right. How do you know all this?
Shake some more.
No need. I shook all the flakes through it.
Glass. It really worked.
Dad,
What?
ready to put in the raisins?
Look at you. How did you get them all out so fast?
By using our sieve, Dad.
Do you know the story about Cinderella? Her evil stepmother wouldn't let her go to the ball. Instead, she poured peas into a sack of cinder and ordered Cinderella to pick them all out. But what most people don't know is that it was Fixies who helped her separate the peas from cinder with the help of a sieve. That's right! Cinderella was friends with the Fixies. You can find evidence of Fixies in a number of tales. Don't Tom Thumb or Thumbelina remind you of somebody? How did these tiny characters make their way into fairy tales? It's quite possible that long ago, a Fixie who wasn't paying attention was spotted by a storyteller, and that became the inspiration for countless tales.
All right, you can open your eyes.
Ta-da!
Beautiful. Whose idea was this?
Tom Thomas.
They're so good. What recipe is this?
Tom Thomas found it.
And you remembered that I love raisins.
Tom Thomas sifted them out of the cereal.
Well done, Tom Thomas. All by yourself?
Shh. I should say so.
Teesh!
The traffic light.
Red, yellow, green. All right, let's go. Tom Thomas, why did we stop?
There's a crosswalk. When there are lines like that, you have to let pedestrians cross.
Go on.
Thanks. Have a good trip.
Why did we stop now? There's no crosswalk.
But that's a crossing gate, Fire. You have to let the train pass. Wow, that is cool.
Hi there, Nolik. Come on down. Check out this traffic light. It's new.
Is that a real traffic light?
Wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Nolik, where are you going? Stop!
Stop the car! Oh! Oof. Did you lose your mind? What were you doing, huh? I wanted to see what a cool traffic light it is. What?
And my dad just got this for me today. Now look at it.
You were supposed to let me cross. You ran into the street when the light was red. A traffic light is a street lamp that sends multicolored signals to vehicles and pedestrians so they don't get in each other's way when they're on the road. When the light is red, it means stop. You must stay where you are. A yellow light tells drivers, caution, prepare to stop. You are only allowed to start crossing the street after the traffic light changes to the color green. And even then, it's important to remember, look both ways before crossing. Got it? You can only cross on green, Nolik. Even really little kids know that. But the light was green.
No, it was red.
No, green. It was red. It was green, I swear. Maybe you're colorblind or something. Yeah, possibly. What does it mean if you're colorblind?
It means you can't tell colors apart. So you don't know which one's red and which one's green.
That's what I am. Right.
You never mixed up colors before this.
Okay. What color is that nightstand over there? It's red.
And the plane up there?
Oh, that's green.
How about me, huh? What color am I?
Greenish, bluish, brownish, gray. With polka dots.
I'm what?
It's true. He's colorblind. Poor kid.
Told ya. Wasn't my fault. All right, we'll sort it out at home.
And what are we gonna do with the traffic light?
We can fix it, and we'll fix your car, too. All right, what color's the car? Purple? If you say so. We got work to do, so take a seat before you mix something else up.
road can be a dangerous place. There are so many cars and pedestrians on it, and all of them are in a rush to get where they're going. But be careful. Even if a driver notices a pedestrian on the road and brakes, it can still take quite some distance before the car comes to a complete stop. To avoid disaster, have respect for one another. If you need to cross the street, go to the nearest traffic light, crosswalk, or sign with a pedestrian on it. While you're still on the sidewalk, look to your left and then to your right, and see how far away any cars, motorcycles, or bicycles are. If they're close, then just stay where you are. If the driver is responsible and polite, he will stop for you if he sees you from a distance. If you want to make yourself more visible when it's dark, attach safety reflectors to your clothes, and then it will be safe for everyone on the road.
All fixed.
Tom Thomas, test it out.
Turning the lights on.
So, is it right?
Yeah. Take your places.
All right, let's cross.
Ready, set, go!
Stop! You got everything mixed up! The light is green in all directions! Ah!
The game is up.
You aren't colorblind, Nolik.
You know what you are? You're a feigner. Me? Well, yeah. I got a little of it right in here. And once in a while it goes up here. What's a feigner anyway?
The television.
Now watch carefully. First I put some of the yellow. Then I add some of the blue. Mix them together. And now we've got the color green. Isn't that great?
Class! And it's not just paint either. Your television works by mixing colors too.
Really?
No way. That's embarrassing. Nolik, you should know that by now. We live inside of that television, together with Papas and Masya. Come on. The picture on a TV screen is made up of tiny glowing dots that are either red, green, or blue. When blue and green dots are glowing together, we see the color light blue, like in a clear blue sky. When green and red mix, we see a yellow sun. And when all three colors shine brightly together, then we see white on the screen. It may be hard to believe, but it's true. All of the colors on the screen are made up of only three colors: red, green, and blue.
So everything that's on the TV screen all comes from three colors. Red, green, and blue. Isn't that great?
Where do you learn all this stuff, huh? Actually, don't you think it's about time we got you a new TV? What do you say?
Sure.
Great. And then I'll take this one with me to work. We just started shooting a new show about old things.
Hooray! I'm gonna get an awesome new TV. Simka and Nolik, did you hear that? Are you here? They must have gone home for something. Wait a sec, their home is in the television.
This was such a nice home for us.
It's okay. We'll move into one of the other TVs here.
The one in the living room?
Why not? It's a nice new one with a huge flat screen. We're gonna have to leave the sofa behind.
What?
There's just not enough room in that TV.
Then I'm not going to move there.
Then where? Into the fridge?
No, thank you. My nose is running. How about the stove?
And what about us? You're the one that says that a stove is off limits for kids.
Maybe the microwave will do.
No, it's dangerous there.
Then, in the piano.
What piano? There's no piano in Tom Thomas's apartment.
What a shame. A piano's the best place of all to call home.
Huh? It looks like he already put us into a box.
We're trapped.
Good.
Dad! Hey, Dad! I changed my mind. I really don't want to get a new TV.
Why don't you want a new one?
I'm just used to this one.
You're a junk collector.
Uh-huh. Just like you, Dad.
People have always dreamed of seeing things that are far, far away. All of us have heard fairy tales about crystal balls and magic mirrors. But the magic of television began only 100 years ago. The screens on the first TVs were so small that people had to attach magnifying glasses to them to make the picture big enough for watching. Ever since those first TVs, both the outside and the inside of this amazing device continue to change. Bulky picture tubes have been replaced by electronic chips. Screens have grown wider and wider as TV sets have changed from big heavy boxes to flat light screens that can hang on the wall like a picture. And someday, real soon, it's quite possible that TVs will be made to roll up like a rug and people will be able to carry them anywhere.
All right, I'll put it back. But under one condition. If it breaks, we'll buy you a new one right away.
Yeah, sure.
We'll never let it break, right?
Never, ever!
Well, that's that. The color is completely wrong, see? I guess we're going to have to throw it out after all.
Wait. I know how to make it work perfectly. Watch this. 1, 2, and 3.
How did you do it?
I just mixed the 3 colors together, like I told you. Red with green and blue.
Yeesh!
The star.
And so, this is our solar system, and it consists of...
Friends, you're not going to believe it. I discovered an unknown star.
That is superb, colleague.
Yeah, and today, journalists will visit the laboratory for an interview.
Who's going to be interviewed? If you weren't late, you'd know that. I had to do my hair.
They're here. Everyone hide.
There are lots of galaxies in the universe with billions of hot glowing spheres that everybody knows as stars. Stars are each born out of huge clouds of gas and dust that are called nebulas. We see stars in the sky as tiny dots, but that's only because they are very, very far away. The closest star to our planet is the sun. Even though the sun isn't the hugest star, it still gives us the heat and light we need to live.
Professor Eugenius is a celebrity now, on a global scale.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see? Verda also got on the cover.
No joke.
Where?
And I think we look pretty good together. So, who wants my autograph? We'll have to wait till after school. It's time to go. Hey, aren't you going? Not right now. My colleague and I have more important business. What colleague? The professor. Both of us have become celebrities. Verda, you got on that cover totally by accident. Somebody's jealous.
Well, we've got our new star. Now, what should I name it?
Colleague?
Huh?
Why don't you name the new star Verda? After all, it does sound pretty.
Verda. Like a vertex whirling around. That's a great idea.
It's a shame you didn't get my autograph, because that new star now has my name, Verda. And now an elaborate celebration needs to be thrown in my honor. I mean mine and the professor's, of course. What celebration you talking about? With a red carpet and flowers. Why are you just standing there? Make it happen.
The poor girl thinks she's a star.
Absolutely.
So what can we do about it?
With lunatics, it's better not to argue. That's what I read.
Then let's play your silly game.
Your Majesty, your red carpet awaits.
Then unroll it. Flowers? Am I supposed to do everything myself? Of course not. Here, Your Highness, your crown. Oh, right, now we're talking. I am a star.
She's totally lost it.
Mm-hmm. He's coming.
Finally, my dream is reality. Hi! Ah, my little Fixie friends, it's you here. I'm so honored you gathered here to congratulate me today.
Us?
Yes, us, them, we all should celebrate.
No, I mean you and I. Now show us what you're carrying.
Of course, the certificate. It says this star, discovered by Professor Eugenius, has been registered with the name VE03732.
What? Oh, that's what we should start calling our big star from now on.
What's so funny?
Night is perfect for searching in the sky for constellations. The easiest one to find is the Great Bear or the Big Dipper, which looks like a soup ladle. If you draw a line through the two outside stars of the Big Dipper, you'll find the bright North Star, which is part of a constellation called the Little Bear or the Little Dipper. A bit further is the W-shaped Cassiopeia. And these three stars that are next to each other are well known as the Belt of Orion. If you draw a line through them, you'll find a star named Sirius. It's part of the Greater Dog constellation, and it's the brightest star in the night sky. And on the other side of it, there is the star Aldebaran of the constellation Taurus. And these are but a few of the most visible stars. It's not even possible to imagine how many stars there really are in the universe. Tula?
I'm here.
Fire.
Here.
VE73032? Is that someone new?
Yeah, we've got a new student. She's a star. A new giant star. You bet.
The spray can.
Uh-huh. Footprints. Just like I suspected.
Are those your footprints?
Not ours.
Then what's on your shoes?
What a mess I got into.
Pew! It's bug spray!
Elisa! What a terrible smell. What is it?
It's poison.
Why do we need poison?
I've had this gnawing suspicion for quite a long time that something is living in our laboratory. And so, yesterday, after it got dark, I quietly dusted the table with flour.
And so...
Look, don't you see? Footprints. And I want to destroy them.
Destroy who?
You really haven't figured it out? Cockroaches live here.
A cockroach. That's what she thinks you are.
What makes you sure that it's a cockroach?
What else could it be?
Well, maybe a spider.
Well, spiders are cute. And nice, too. But then where is the spider web?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's cockroaches.
That stuff is gross.
Where's that stuff coming from? It's from an aerosol spray can, Nolik. Aerosol is made of tiny little drops and particles that can hang in the air for quite a long time. Dust, smoke, and fog, they are all aerosols. People learned to make aerosols long ago. For instance, they took a liquid that repels mosquitoes, poured it into a can, and injected some gas into it. Then, when you push the button, the gas forces the liquid to go out through a tiny hole, turning it into a bug spray. That spray will poison the Fixies. We have got to stop Elisa.
Let's destroy the aerosol can.
No way! We just can't do that! And what if we switch it with a can of whipped cream? Quit joking. We've got to get Elisa to believe that it's a spider and not cockroaches. She thinks spiders are cute.
You're right. Let's go get Buggy.
Spray cans have all sorts of different uses. For example, they're very convenient for getting medicine into a sore throat. They can be used to fill the air with the sweet smell of perfume or to cover unpleasant smells with deodorant. Spraying paint from a can is also very useful. It applies the paint very evenly. Some spray cans are even used for food. But there can also be deadly poisons inside of spray cans, like bug killer. So make sure you know which one you're using. And you must always remember how to handle spray cans properly so that nobody gets hurt. You must never open, take apart, or pierce a spray can. And spray cans should never be heated or put next to an open fire because they contain gas that can explode.
Buggy, hi there. Hey,
Wait.
where are you going?
Buggy, we need your help. Hang on.
Buggy, don't be scared.
We're your friends, right?
Would you help us? Please?
There are new tracks here. Well, roaches, prepare to die.
Are you ready? Go ahead.
Run! Oh, don't kill Buggy.
No!
You are so cute. What a sweet little spider. Can I be your friend?
That worked great.
I hope that's the end of her spraying that poison.
My little spider, I almost poisoned you. Spider, where are you going? Aren't we friends?
Yeah, that's a good idea. You're better off being our friend. Buggy, wait!
She's upset. She could have been poisoned and we didn't tell her.
I'm sure she'll forgive us if we go and apologize.
The window.
Hi there. We're all up. What are you doing?
I'm washing our windows.
It looks like that thing's doing the washing.
You guessed it. It's a window washing robot. I borrowed it from a neighbor to try it out. We should buy one for ourselves.
I don't get it. We've already got one robot. Robot.
So we'll have two. One for the floors and one for windows.
I can clean the windows.
But it can be dangerous work.
What's so dangerous about it? I'll just go and wash them right now. And instead of a robot, we'll buy something useful. Like a skateboard for a boy.
I've already got one.
So you'll have two.
Class.
Uh-huh. If you say so. There just so happens to be a dirty window in your office. Let's see how you do with that one.
Consider it done.
Mm-hmm. And we'll clean the tiles with the robot.
A window is much more than just a hole in the wall. Windows provide houses with light, ventilation, and views to the world outside. Modern windows are made with several layers of glass. Between each layer is a space that's filled with air. The air works as insulation to keep heat from escaping outside. Do you know how to tell how many layers of glass your window has? Just shine a flashlight at it. The number of reflections tells you the number of layers. Whoa, what an amazing appliance!
Let's go and take a closer look.
You really buy me a new skateboard, Dad?
That's what I said. But first, I've got a window to wipe.
All right, robot, we'll show ya.
Tom Thomas, Dad can show him himself.
We really live on a super high floor.
Yeah, but the robot isn't afraid of heights.
I'll start from this corner.
It'll take you forever that way. Admit it, the robot works better.
We won't. We're gonna win this thing.
Hey, what is he doing?
I'm not sure.
Mom! The robot made such a mess in there.
It's impossible.
Look.
Good joke.
Just wait. I don't get how you're cleaning it.
Easy.
You can talk? You gotta be kidding.
And you are misbehaving.
You guys? You're the ones trying to stop me?
You tried to make the robot look bad, so we had to defend it.
It's only because my dad told me I'd get a skateboard.
Yeah? For doing a bad thing? Ah, aren't you ashamed of yourself?
I am.
You learned your lesson, and don't forget, Fixies look out for appliances.
The dwellings of most ancient people had basically no windows at all. There may have been a hole up above for letting out smoke from a fire, but that was it. Later, people started splitting open their walls, but the openings were so small that very little light would ever get inside. The size of windows grew quite a bit over time. People would cover them with animal skins, fabric, paper, or wooden planks to protect themselves from the cold and the wind. When people learned how to mine valuable minerals, they began to cover window openings with thin sheets of a mineral called mica. Windows made of glass were very expensive, and only the richest people could afford them for their homes. But today, it's hard to imagine a window anywhere not covered in glass.
Everything's washed.
And what about the outside?
Forget it. I quit. Would you wash the back with the robot?
Yeah, consider it done.
Yeah, you're right. I see. It really is a great appliance. And that washer's defender is even better.
You're right about that.
Jeesh!
The rock.
Tom Thomas is back! Hooray! So, how was your camping trip?
Super! You've got to check out what I found.
Rocks?
That's just half of it.
Wow! Is that a screw? It looks kind of strange.
Because it got petrified millions of years ago.
Screws weren't around then. They came much later.
And how do we know that? It could be the first one discovered.
And maybe it's not just some screw. Know what I'm saying? Are you saying that we might be looking at a Fixie? Fixies believe that their ancestors came into being not that long ago, right when humans started inventing complicated devices. But what if that's not true? Maybe millions of years ago, before the dinosaurs, there were a different kind of Fixies that inhabited the Earth. And maybe there were people then, too. And Fixies weren't hiding from them. They were friends who they helped with everything. Together, they used to create inventions, construct buildings, and make scientific discoveries. But then there was some horrible catastrophe, and this whole civilization disappeared. And what if someday scientists find traces of that civilization? Then ancient Fixies will be discovered as well. That would be so cool. My imagination ran away with me. You're right. He could be our great-great-grandpoos. Or our great-great-grandmas. Do you think maybe we could bring it back to life?
We could screw it in somewhere. You get energy from electricity, right?
What an idea! But what if our great-great gets super scared because everything is different?
We can build him a prehistoric world to wake up to.
Time to bring him back to life. And you, Tom Thomas, disguise yourself. We'll break him like this. We need a different way to do it. We need more power for this. There wasn't any electricity back then. That's why shocking him won't work.
Oh, our great-great ancestor, who came to us from an ancient home, be released from this stone.
Be free!
Why is it always so difficult with relatives?
Wake up! Wake up! And what if... Yay! We've tried everything. This is just a waste of time. Let's sing that song about the screw. Our song. Nolik, it's never gonna work. You don't know that. We can at least give it a try.
If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without them, with no little screws in them.
Look, it's moving. It's impossible. It really did.
If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware.
Tom Thomas, hey. Well, how was your camping trip? Seems to me quite a success.
Yeah.
So, let's see what you found there. Do you know what this is?
Well, it's a rock.
It isn't. It's the stalk of a sea lily.
You mean a flower?
An animal who lives at the bottom of the sea. Its stalk makes it look like a flower, like a lily.
On planet Earth, there are lots of rocks. Some of them are hiding deep below the surface, and others appear with volcanic lava. Remember those fairy tales where an evil witch would turn everything living into stone? Well, it's really happened, just without any magic. Some prehistoric plants and animals were petrified way back when, and they've remained that way ever since. Thanks to them, we can get an idea about what life was like on Earth millions of years ago.
And this one's a devil's finger, the squid's ancestor.
How do you know all this stuff?
When I was your age, I collected fossils and rocks. Let's go. I'll show you my collection.
Do you think any of our ancestors were sea lilies? Shame. Why did I let myself get so carried away? There weren't any ancient Fixies in the world. But I still believe in them. They just haven't found the right